I am prone to performing dramatic physical expressions of my emotions, and the number of times they occur in public should probably be reduced. So I'm a fairly expressive person, I've been told. I use a lot of hand gestures when I talk to someone. I often speak loudly and charismatically. And according to my dad, I sometimes laugh like George McFly from Back to the Future. Since I am that kind of person, I mean, that's assuming there's others out there like me. I might be on my own here, so to be determined. I find that when I feel strong emotions, I have to express them in some over-the-top physical way. Usually this is a combination of singing, dancing, yelling, skipping, and reenacting movie scenes. For instance, every time I finish a run, I feel so good to have gotten it done, and the endorphins are flowing, so I pick a good danceable song on my iPod and jive my way up the stairs of my residence hall. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't there people there that see you doing that? And to that I say, yeah, I mean, yes, occasionally, but I try to stop before they see me, and sometimes I succeed. Usually I notice people walking down the stairs toward me right as they're coming into view, so I stop dancing at the moment they see me, basically. But sometimes, admittedly, there's a little bit of overlap, and I try to play that off pretty well. Hi, have a good day. Bye. I didn't say I was good at playing it off. Because I'm not, I'm bad. Another example of this strange behavior occurs almost every time I ride an elevator. There's an elevator in my residence hall, and I ride it occasionally, and somehow when I'm in there, I assume that I'm completely cut off from the rest of the world, and the walls are totally supernaturally soundproofed somehow, and nobody will know what I'm doing. So when I'm feeling strong, I really make the most of those elevator rides. One time I was singing a song in there, and really trying to nail the falsetto. I believe it was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And then the doors opened and there were people waiting to get on. I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Have a good day. And their faces just so clearly revealed that they had heard everything. But I didn't address it, and they didn't address it, and things have been weird between us ever since. Another time, this was recently, I was feeling really happy and excited for several reasons, one of them being that I was about to head out to see Avengers Age of Ultron for the first of 2 times in 24 hours. But that's a whole other story. And I started reenacting a particularly intense scene from the cinematic masterpiece Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. This one I don't think I can repeat, because it will probably scare most ordinary people. But let's just say it was vigorous and guttural. Okay, that made it worse. And I stopped just as the doors opened to reveal a friend and fellow resident advisor standing there, with the most confused expression you could ever imagine. I had nothing I could possibly say to explain why I had been yelling alone on an elevator. So I just put on a pleasant smile, looked at him, and said, "How are you? Have a good night." And then stuck my hands in my pockets and walked away, while he laughed nervously behind me. I never looked back. And once again, there is an unspoken weirdness between us. But hopefully he'll see this video and maybe get somewhat almost of an explanation. Kind of. I honestly think I should be concerned about this habit of mine. I mean, it's certainly not socially normal in any way. And there's a good chance it's made a significant portion of the population afraid of me. But I'm not worried about it. I think if people don't enjoy my performances in everyday life, well, they just shouldn't have bought a ticket. You know what I mean? I mean, they didn't actually buy a ticket or ask for them in any way, but never mind. But maybe that's the lesson here. You know, when you're happy, and you should be able to express that however you'd like, even if people will never look at you the same way again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm feeling pretty good, so I have to go perform Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel in the elevator with full costume and a fog machine. I hope I can fit all that in there. I'll catch you later.